Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu. My name is KK Sarachandra Bose. I am an advocate by profession, practicing in Dubai for the last over 37 years. I am a member of the Indian Bar, a member of the International Bar Association, a visiting professor in international business law, a legal columnist in several publications. I am the chairman of Global Dialogue Foundation and also the chairman of Unity and Diversity under the auspices of the United Nations Alliance of Civilizations. I am here to brief you and the nation about my Bharat Yatra. My Bharat Yatra, named as Jathi, Nirmarjana, Bodhavatkarana, Sandesa Yatra. My mission, my aim is to eradicate the caste system from the Indian soil. I have been researching on the subject for the last more than 40 years. This is a legal notice. This book that you see in the name Caste Away India, Hinduism and Untouchability is a legal notice that I have served on the Government of India. Under this, 13 months mandatory notice I served. I served the notice on 30th of November 2013, demanding the government to amend the constitution and the related laws and remove any reference such as scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, untouchable, Dalit. I shall not see any such reference in my country's constitution from 1st of January 2015. I will take you back to history. Before 5,000 years, there was no caste system in my country. My country was known as Sri Mahabharat. There was only one colored people in my country, the so-called Adivasi, Aboriginal Indian people. Sri Mahabharat people, the Bharatvasi, what we call. Before 5,000 years, foreigners came to my country, aggressed on my country. Their skin color was white. They introduced the Varna in my country. Earlier it was single Varna, Eka Varna. Varna in Sanskrit means color. There is no other meaning for Varna. Then they introduced Chaturvarnya, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. The first three Varnas were allocated to the foreigners who aggressed on my country. The last one, the Shudra class, was allocated to the Aboriginal Indian people. The entire Indian Aboriginal people were enslaved in their own country for the last more than 5,000 years. Almost all the countries in the world aggressed on my country. The last of which we saw was the Britishers. When the Britishers came to India, 300 years back, there was no caste system in my country. My country was still at the time was not known as India. It was Sri Mahabharat. The name India came only within the last 300 years. When the Britishers, when they found that their slavery around the world was failing, they could not hold on. They, with few people, my predecessors, they introduced the caste system, what we now call Chaturvarnya, which was based on color, later class, and now caste. I believe after the independence, the conscience of our people have changed. Education, knowledge is spread. You may also know that before independence, knowledge was not given to people. If anyone from the lower caste, let's say the untouchable Shudra caste, wanted to listen knowledge, what we call Vedas, The meaning of Veda is knowledge. There is no second meaning for that. If any person from the lower caste wanted to hear, listen, or get the knowledge of Veda, his ears was filled with molten lead. If any person from the lowest rung of the society, the so-called untouchable Shudra, wanted to talk knowledge, his tongue was cut off. This was my country, the cursed India. I want to change it. I have come for that purpose. I am touring the whole Sri Mahabharat. I will see that the name of India is changed back to Sri Mahabharat. I will not permit the cursed name for my country. I am here. I am now here to spread that message, that knowledge. What has been happening in my country? Adharma was dancing in my country for more than 5,000 years. We should know that. We should realize. We had a custom. We had a Sanskriti. Before 5,000 years, that was known as Brahmajnane the Brahmana, the real Brahmanism. I am going to explain to you what is Brahmajnane the Brahmana. Satyam Vada, speak truth and only the truth. Dharmam Chara, do one's duty. Atithi Devo Bhava, treat one's guest as God or as he treat himself. This is real Brahmanism, and this was the real Brahmanism that was going on in my country before 5,000 years. I have proved all this in my legal notice. Everything well established. That system, that Sanskriti, the Sanatana Dharma of my country have been ruined. There is no dharma here. There is only adharma now happening in my country. I cannot tolerate that. I will not tolerate that. And I am here to make that change in my country. You may also know, after the Second World War, only after the Second World War, the entire world population realized that there is something called human rights. Till that time there was no human right. You might have heard of Mahabharat War, Mahabharat Yatra. You may have heard of First World War, Second World War. At all those times, there was no human rights. There was only slavery. Few people, masters, and the rest, entire world population were slaves. This is record. It happened yesterday. 300 years is nothing. It just happened. We could see it. We need to change that. I want to tell each and everyone in my country, I am telling the whole world, there is no slave now. Under the caste system is nothing but few people are human beings, the rest are all animals. Slavery converted into caste system. Who are the untouchable and the so-called others? Who are they? I want an answer for my people. I want an answer for my nation. I want an answer from the world, the entire population. I will not leave anyone untouched. Everyone should give an answer. We are in a world. We are in a society. We all are together. We all came from one source. The same father, the same mother, the same grandfather, the same grandmother. Is there anyone who believes it is not? Under the Indian belief, I am now going to say that, not under the Hindu belief. Indian belief, Hinduism came only within the last 300 years. Hindu, such a word was not there in any of the Vedas, Shastras, Puranas, Idihasas, nowhere. You should know that. That is a word coiled within the last 300 years with the support and help of the Britishers to stop the exodus of my predecessors. I can now say our predecessors. For leaving this system, this custom to other faiths, like started with Buddhism. Why? Our predecessors went to Buddhism. Why? Because they could not hold on here because of the untouchability imposed on them. They were treated as slaves. That is why they converted to Buddhism. Thereafter, Jainism, Christianity, Islam, Sikhism, all this either came here or originated in this country. Why people went there? They were not Hindus. They were not Hindus. Only few Hindus after formation of the Hinduism converted from here to there. Why again they converted? An answer to be given. They converted because they could not hold on to this. Because few people are human beings. The rest are slaves, animals. That is what we see even today. And we call India. Are we not ashamed? The whole world condemn India now. Do you know that? I am a person traveling around the world. You know how they treat me? From untouchable Shudra, India. This is what they say. Stop it. When a president of India was appointed, do you know how he was addressed? Including foreign press. I have the foreign report. I have the reports from many newspapers, including New York Times. I asked them, how dare you address like that? You know how I addressed the President of India, the topmost position in my country, the pride of my nation, the man who came from untouchable Shudra class, Dalit. You want it? The same address was given to a Chief Justice of India. Do you want that? Do you want my country to be known as untouchable Shudra, Dalit country? Come on, my dear. If the 1.2 billion people want, I will not permit. I don't believe these are not based on vote, because this fraud is happening. Fraud is being perpetuated in my country. It must be stopped. Simple fraud. Someone will come, that is the Sanatana Dharma. Someone will come, that is the Dharma. And fighting each other. And then letting the people, the common man, as animals. Is that what we want? No. That is not. It is not permissible. We must understand what is truth. We must understand what is a human life. We must also understand what is the difference between a plant, a tree, animal and a human being. We must know that. What are we? What is a human being? Is he being assessed, understood with his skin color, his body, weight, height? No. There is something beyond. That is how a person becomes a human being. We must know that. We are all children of same father and mother. In India we call, in Sri Mahabharata we address as Manu and Shatarupa. From Manu came Manushya. From Manu came Man in English. My country had another paramparya. I want my people, this generation to know. Females were worshipped in my country. Females were addressed, are known as Mother, Mother God, the Supreme God, Adi Parashakti. That is the sanskara of my country. Now what is the value of females in my country? She is being raped like dogs rape. In every 21 minutes, there is a rape reported in my country. Who rapes whom? Do the entire people want everyone to keep silent on that? Do you want me also to keep silent? That's impossible. Never ever I will permit. I want all this to be stopped. Understand, give value to human beings. I submitted my notice to the government of India. After getting my notice, on the 4th of February, Sri Janardhan Dwivedi, one of the senior most leaders of Congress, came out in public and supported my cause, saying that caste-based reservation must end, economic reservation must be introduced. That is one of my suggestions and demands. Next day, that's on 5th of February, you may Google it, very easily you can find it out. Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji came out publicly and said, she opposed, she said no. The caste system was introduced by Congress, strengthened by Congress, and Congress will continue the caste-based reservation. I am asking a question. Is she going to enslave my entire country, my nation, my people? That day, at that time, even election was not conducted. You must know that. I replied to her. I sent her my reply with copy to the Prime Minister, President, all the MPs and MLAs, the rulers of my country, that chal will never work here again. It worked. It will never work. Because she found everyone here spineless, bloodless, slaves. No one stands up and says, stop it. I am asking a question. Where is she now? She doesn't have any power. At least for the next 5 years, she cannot continue what she wanted to do. That's the truth. Now, I have demanded the present Prime Minister of India. I also said, I don't care who is the Prime Minister, who is the President of India, I don't care. The present Prime Minister must do this. If he is incapable to do, I will do it. I know how to do it. And only after preparing, analyzing, determining everything, I said my notice. I am a 62-year-old man, 37-year-old practitioner. I am well known in the government of India. There is a bulky file in my name at the government of India in New Delhi. They know what I mean is to be done. You have any questions to ask me? Please go ahead. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, my Bharat Yatra is for 40 days. 40. I started on the 9th of this month, June, from Thiruvananthapuram, the capital of Kerala. I will visit all the states and union territories in India. And after that, I will reach Delhi on 18th of next month, 18th of July. I also did a Kerala Yatra in Kerala for 1 week to create awareness among the people. I am getting huge, you can say whatever number you want, I am getting support. Then I did the same Yatra in Port Blair, Andaman Nicobar. That was in the month of May. And now I am on my Bharat Yatra. We have 31 members in my leadership. In that I have media with me, I have videographers, I have very support. We have 6 cars, 1 branded minibus, plus other 5 Innovas we have. I am distributing more than 12,000 books. I am carrying it with me. So far I have printed 21,000 books. All these are sponsored by philanthropists, my friends and supporters and my business colleagues from Dubai. This book is never ever available for sale. You will never see this book in any bookshop the whole of life, because I bought all the right from the publisher, even though I am the author. Right? So this book is complimentary. I have another 45,000 now offers. There are people to print and distribute free. Moreover, this book, which I call a legal notice, is not even necessary to be printed and published. Anyone, anywhere in the world, 6.5 billion, among that any one person can download it and print it, make a book like this and read. I'll give it more. This book has reached, this legal notice has reached, not only the Prime Minister, President of India, all the MPs, all. I was told some 822, upper house and lower house. Now, I don't believe that. My studies reveal this is everywhere. Particularly when a person comes to government jobs. Peanuts are given and STs and SPs or SCs are attracted by giving peanuts. But when it comes to promotion, they can reach only to a level, because they don't have the education, they don't have the certificate. I am asking the other class or the caste, what certificate do you have? You have a PhD, but you don't know what a human being means. Is that a certificate? I need an answer. I want an answer.
But still, Assam is far ahead than other states in India, because, the stigma attached with caste system in states like UP and Bihar is mammoth.
Sir, is there one person, one scheduled caste or scheduled tribe or Dalit in Assam? I am for them. Which state can tell me that it is not there? Which Indian state can tell me that caste-based slavery is not there even now? My answer is clear.
But still, we never had a history of violence regarding to caste system in India.
Why there is no violence? There is no blood in those people. How can they be violent? There is no blood. They cannot talk. They have no means. They are not provided the basic necessities that a human being requires. That's all being held by 15-20% of the people. I also fall in that 15-20% of the people. I want to tell you that. I am also one among that. That is why I am here, to support them. Only this 15-20% of those people can support the less fortunate people. They themselves cannot help them. How can they help? How can a lame person walk without the support of a normal human being?
So like you will be traveling through the badlands of India, like Madhya Pradesh, UP and Bihar.
Everywhere.
So like, you know the situation out there, right?
I know the situation very well.
So how you will be facing the people out there?
You know what I am doing, press conference is one of my areas. I'm conducting press conference everywhere. It's all planned. I have 2 cars with 4 people already gone ahead, 10 days ahead to book and do all these things for me. Press conference, our accommodation, you know that a lot of things to be done when we go as a convoy, 31 people is not easy. All these are being well organized. Now, apart from the press conference, I stop, get down at several places. I talk to people. We have hand mic system. I talk to the people. I distribute my book. I educate them. I am telling some people, they themselves believe that they are low caste, untouchable. That is, they themselves believe. I am telling them you are not. You are a human being. That's it. I know that. Some people will come and say, no, we are this because we get reservation, otherwise we will lose it. Nobody will lose a reservation. No one, not a single person in my country should lose reservation. Everyone, irrespective of his class or creed, religion, irrespective. If a person doesn't have means, economic means, he must be supported by the society. Simple. That's the duty of the society. Not on the basis of caste or religion or skin color. If you have any doubt left, ask me. The last doubt I will clarify, only then I will leave. Any doubt. Or if someone says that no, the caste system should work, tell me. All fine? Thank you very much for listening. Namaskar.